Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
All right, thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0, but you've driven into opponent territory, and it's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Forced out to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. Might we see our first touchdown goal? They fake the handoff. Now Murray being chased out left. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. Interesting stat line right now. He's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield, because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now? And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back now in Nashville. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run here with Freeman. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 7-yard touchdown grab. Here are the Raiders as they get set on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots. Now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Ryan He completes it to Julio Jones. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown, Falcons! Austin Hooper, 43 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Boy, it's nice to have that big reliable. Target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And now
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Murray now on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And the defense could... Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Wilson. Man open. That's Terrell Owens. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jackson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 39, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and 4.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's complete to Sharp. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They set up the screen to Buck. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 51 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. You ain't going nowhere.
On 1st down, Dickerson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't. Fool this defense, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wilson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hope. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check, 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 check.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
in danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. Dickerson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
59 mark, check, 59. I got it. Check 59.
Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Push him back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray, rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Murray now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. Fourth and goal. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They stop him on fourth and goal at the 3. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hope. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now Wilson. It's caught by Jackson. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got a man. It's T.O. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Wilson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Quick, 280. 5. It's on field. 36 power.
Again, Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. 1st down, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing.
And look at this, another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively on the fake punt turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Back.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Steps away to his left. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until they take... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dickerson shedding the tackle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Murray will find Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Dickerson, powerful running. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. They'll roll him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 27.
First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. A 1st down carry for Smith. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, nothing complicated. Power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Murray now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. 23 yards, the final tally. After 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And he lost the football. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Murray. That'll be caught by Rice. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I guess we don't have the mic more effect channel donations.
Executed crossing route. Murray with a third and long. Buying time to his left. He's going to run. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when half, we'll have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. First down, Vick fighting through pressure, but in the end the pressure too great and he goes down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They went zone blitz there, obviously successful. What makes the zone blitz successful?
Well, just go ahead and let's break the term down. Zone means they're going to play zone behind them and cover.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for the touchdown. Emmitt Smith, 52 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not be with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Terry connecting on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And some room to maneuver. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 1st down, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Here's Michael Vick. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Vick operating on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Vick to the air again. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Touchdown! Amari Cooper.